Okay, guys. You should see a RFA camp marker here, where you guys are.
Same.
Roger.
Yep.
All right. So this red grid here, this is the no-fly zone. They've got active AAA threats on the airfield. If you go near that, they will shoot you down. You can, if you're brave enough, you can kind of skirt around the edges. I've left both ground transport and air transport, so it's up to you how you want to get in there. Now there are 3 objectives here. You've got battalion headquarters, fighter hangars, and the motor pool. Now, due to the amount of personnel on this base, we're only going to be able to take one of these before the whole base lights up and they're coming down on us. So we've got the motor pool, which contains their tanks, armor, trucks, anything they use to get around. You blow that up, next mission, not going to have any of that. That also includes all their support assets, like fuel. Pretty hard for them. Fighter hangars, pretty self-explanatory.
That was your own echo, Smith.
That was nice.
Yeah, well, voice. She's again.
Voices are real. Fighter hangars, pretty self-explanatory.
We're losing them.
Air support next mission.
Robot.
Yeah. You kind of cut out for a minute there, Smith.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got the gist. Take out the fires, no air support next mission.
And battalion headquarters has all their officers, all their staff there. That's the battalion commander and his, S1, S2, yada yada yada. You know the drill. You take these guys out, the airfield is going to go into complete disarray. But this will also trigger the large personnel stationed on base.
Which
Right.
one's up? Trigger the what, sorry?
Yeah, we lost you.
It's going to trigger the largest response on base. They're just going to come down on you like the wrath of God.
So would that be the most crippling?
Yes, it's going to be the most
fun.
Good.
Cool.
What done worm ideas in your head?
Let's go for the battalion headquarters, guys.
All right. So what we'll do then is, I guess you got to disappear out of our channel so we can talk, right?
I mean, when you guys are good to go.
Anyone have any questions? Because we're running out of time for everyone, that's all.
Not for Smith, at least.
Yeah, not for Smith.
Oh, I guess he's gone. Okay, since he's gone, this because we don't. I think we have time for one mission, right? Because it's pretty late. So, what does everyone feel about just taking on the battalion headquarters? There's a couple of reasons why I think it'll be a good idea, but what does everyone else think?
Whatever you
I
say.
think it's good.
It's a great idea.
Simply because if you look at it, if you look to the northeast, like Hilltop 214, or sorry, 2149, 2143, 2156. See that area? Yeah. I'm thinking we'll be able to get a chopper in there, and we're only like 200 or 300 meters away from the battalion headquarters.
Yeah, it's on the edge, and it's away from the other assets, so...
Exactly. So we go in, slam in, hit them, and come back out, and it'll probably be time to finish.
And as Ms. Smith said, this is the most crippling option we can take out.
Exactly.
Enemies.
Well, think about this. If we don't take out those fighters, how are we going to take them out in the air in another mission?
Anti-air.
You lose your...
Very stingers.
We're going to bring stingers and all this other stuff with us too.
Well, we
Each
do
mission.
have... well, that would be your second mission then. Because... Yep. And here's the thing about that whole thing. I mean... You know, the second mission, is it the next day? Is it, that afternoon? I don't know. And the planes have to land at some point, right?
I guess. I'm just guessing that what he intended is that whatever you don't destroy today will be brought to bear on you for the rest of the missions. And I don't know how we're going to fight SU-25s in the air, effectively anyway.
Well, to be honest with you, our forces shouldn't have to fight SU-25s.
No, I agree, but...
Yeah.
bringing, of course, in devil's advocate as well, I mean, if we're going to have to take stingers, bear in mind we're going to also have to take anti-armour stuff as well, because we've got a motor pool, so, you know, either or, we're going to be missing out on something.
Exactly.
Yeah, but who knows exactly what effect the battalion headquarters will be. It might be that it just completely shuts down everything.
Yeah.
Enemy
control.
command that would be eliminated. So.
And on top of that, tanks are a bit less of a threat than the planes, because the helicopters could take out the tanks, but they are no match to a jet.
And keep in mind, squad leaders can carry a launcher as well as a demo, so
I
two
think
stingers and two launchers right there.
I think this may all be discussion purposes only, because if Smith drops off, you don't have Zeus,
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
which
True.
is
All right,
Achilles'
let's just
heel
do
of
something.
this. All right, well, that's what we'll do then. We're going to shoot for inserting at Hilltop 2143.
214.
Yeah, see.
2143.
Yeah.
And what we'll do is we'll put DM with anti-air on, or sort of AT on 2156. Everyone will push in and just try to do battalion headquarters, and we'll pull back after that, see where we go. That right there is a full mission, to be honest with you.
Yeah, sounds good.
Is this a night mission?
It is at 6:49
AM.
Morning.
and 59 seconds.
By the way, everything we mark now, that can be seen by Smith, right?
Yeah.
Only if you mark it on global, so mark it on side chat.
Yeah, that's on side chat.
Yeah, we do have local paramilitaries as well, which I presume, I don't know if we can contact them or not, but maybe they could be a diversionary attack from the south.
I do remember seeing something in Smith's intel about them.
Yeah, that is in the intel that we can use them like that.
So, where do you want Raven, and as what do you want him?
Well, how do we contact the local paramilitaries?
That was not an intel.
Where's Smith?
Because you would want to just have them come in and attack the motor pool, just be a diversion while we came into the battalion headquarters.
Exactly, yeah. Let them attack the motor pool,
might
give it a minute, and then we head in.
We might get lucky and they might blow all of them up.
Let me ask him.
Where's Hilltop and 5-6? I don't even see it.
2 minutes.
It's northeast of the battalion headquarters. It should be marked.
You got to zoom in quite far to get it.
Oh, okay. And he wanted to put DM with anti-air where?
2156 southwest.
2156.
Roger. Okay.
Not anti-air, right?
Haiti.
Anti-air, yeah.
No,
Okay.
Haiti.
Anti-tank.
All right. So we need to go there and talk to them and beg them for help. So pretty much is what he said. So Raven, what you guys need to do is we need to do a hook into the local paramilitaries, take the chopper, go talk to them, set it up, and then we'll go on to the place we marked.
Roger.
Maybe you can have one squad already at the LZ to secure it. Their eyes out while the other squad talks to the paramilitaries.
No, the minute you stick your foot on that mountain, you've given away the game.
Oh, right. Yeah.
There's nothing hiding you there. You're pretty much it's a hot insert essentially where the LZ is.
Cool.
Well, he did say we have ground vehicles too, so squad could drive up into it as he bagged with Smith.
Oh, he's gonna love that. You just know he's gonna love that.
You
Oh,
could do what? Sorry, Talent?
We have ground vehicles, so a squad could drive up to that point and wait for the other squad to arrive by helicopter, so we don't set off alarms.
Oh, that a car drives up to the mountain, you mean?
Yeah.
Up to the LZ point.
Why don't you take Oscar 2 up there in a vehicle then?
All right, sounds good.
And then Oscar 1 will go to the paramilitaries and then we'll rejoin you up there.
All right.
What air assets do you want to have?
We have 2 little birds and 1 wildcat.
Little birds are unarmed.
Yes, unarmed.
Armed.
So they can transport a squad.
So essentially what you're going to do, Lyndon, is you'll stick Oscar 1 in a Wildcat. and then you'll stick your other 2 guys up in. You can do a wildcat and a little bird or whatever, but the other 2 at this point, pretty much what I would do if I were Raven is I would probably station. I would put your defenses at 2 places. I would have one in the northwest and one in the northeast. So but bear in mind, until you blow up anti-air in that base, you can't really go that close.
No, and we only have the wildcat that can attack apparently, so we do need 1 car anyway.
Suggestion?
Anyway, we need to get going, guys.
Let's get in.
Yeah.
My Arma just crashed, guys. I gotta reboot it.
What?
You need to check your things there, Kane.
Who, me?
Yeah, you keep getting the headless client.
Hey?
It comes up, says you're missing AGM.
Silence.
Headless, yes.
Suppressors.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Any explosives?
Yes. I would 4 or 5. Yeah.
Man, I guess we might as well silence as long as they don't see us.
I was going to say,
All right,
Rich.
Oscar 1, we need to have your hats on, get your NVGs ready. You might need them, silencers on. Need demo to get some charges. I would, even if you possibly might want to consider bringing some claymores for defensive purposes.
What's that?
I say, if that wildcat can't enter the area, what if they put 2 guys in the links and have observing the enemy movement for us on the ground?
In the links?
All right, Mark,
Yeah, in the wildcat.
3.
They can't come in.
He needs. Yeah, they need to basically have 1 observer. I would actually use the wildcat for observer and Overwatch.
Yes, exactly, yeah. They can be a safe distance away without one of them getting shot down and give us valuable intel. What's going on? Or what's approaching.
All right, squad check in on 3. 1-1, okay.
1-2, okay. Out.
1-4, okay out. 1-5, okay out. 1-1, all okay. 1-0, 1 all.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, drop it on here.
Oscar 1 to Raven squad check.
I'm going to switch out my scope with
Oscar 1 to Oscar 2 radio check.
Could I grab Raven 1 and Oscar 2?
Do you want to come with me real quick?
Sure.
2-1, okay.
No, that's
Channel mark.
Where's
TC,
London?
I'm here in the...
All okay.
You're
He's in the Jackal driving.
you're in the Jackal?
Yeah.
Yeah, you should.
Oh, Lyndon, Keen had a good point. You know, you could have the wildcat and use that as observation if you like.
Yeah, we already had that in mind, and use this one as support on the ground.
All right.
Cool.
Cool. So you want us to go to the wildcat, right?
Yes.
All right.
Cool.
Oscar 1, when you're ready, let's line up the Wildcat.
God, you're getting bigger, Joey.
Yeah, at 8.
Watch out, it might be gas.
Good God.
Likely is.
Better call Backblast first.
40, you know.
I'm standing in between the legs.
I'm falling.
Right in Zach's face. Actually, I think it's getting daylight. I think this is AM.
It is AM.
Yeah, they am. Hey, Rich, thanks for putting the detonator in the demo pack here.
Oh, you like that?
Yeah, we might need to add, though, the diffusal kit and the other clacker, too.
Okay, I can do that. All right. Let's go,
I
guys.
think the Claymores go off the clacker.
Move in.
Send me a PM, Zach.
1-1 in.
1-2 in.
1-4 in. 1-5 in. 1-0 in, all in.
Be advised, all Oscar 1 elements are in.
Raven 1, Raven 2, withdraw.
Why do people use that GMG? I hate it.
Raven 2, take them off.
I absolutely hate the GMG.
So,
Get your earplugs, guys.
Oh yeah, earplugs.
Earplugs are in.
earplugs in. Are you sitting in the back with Rich King?
I am. I'm on the back of the chair.
Does it not look like Brack and Zach had a fight?
It does, yeah. They're just staring each other out.
Like Zach's got he's like leaning away from Brack, like Brack just farted or something.
Yeah.
I did.
It looks like Joe's been sick out the side.
Heads up, guys. When we get into the camp, we want weapons down, real casual like, okay?
Roger.
Copy that.
Because they're supposedly on our side.
Okay, keep your eyes open.
Yes, but as Keen says, you know,
Yeah, you never know.
assume the worst.
One click out, guys.
One click.
Ish.
Isn't this a conflict though? If we tell him where we're going to be attacking, he'll know where we're going to be attacking.
Exactly.
Yeah.
A little bit, yeah.
But to be honest, if he's in Zeus, and actually he should be following us, because that's the most obvious one, isn't it? He might even see the vehicle.
I think
Stand
something's
by,
just
guys.
wrong.
Yeah, I saw that. Got an error, did you? An MCC error.
Yeah. Oh, we forgot to talk about that.
Yeah, we did, yeah.
Yeah.
There's the camp, 11 o'clock.
You know, we can't see anything back here, man. They got the best view.
I know. Especially Joey.
Yeah, Joey's got like the primo seat.
Oh.
Wow.
Nice hard landing.
Nice. Everyone out.
Oh.
That's okay. It's all about the entrance, I've always been told.
I see that.
Nice chopper, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
New CSAT chopper.
So we would like to request your assistance in to help to push out these evil people invading your land.
Oh, I see. I see. So, you know, private contractors don't work for free, you know.
Oh, your PMCs.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
Oh, okay. What do you want?
$1 million. Apparently, man, I'll take a great ad for
We'll do it over installments.
See, this is good. This is good. We'll take that.
Cool. Awesome. So what we would like you to do, if it's okay with you, and if you have a better idea, we'd love to hear it, but if you would like to push out the motor pool, attack the motor pool and crew housing for us, we will be attacking from the other end of the airfield, and our two attacks, if synchronized correctly, should cancel each other out and make us both more effective.
See, yes, that's a sound strategy. All right, we can do that.
You'll do that? How are we going to be able to reach out there?
Well, I think we can do, let's say, 70.
70? Sure. Yeah, 70 would be perfect.
You might want to test that because of the side radios. Independent.
Oh, yeah, so you're right with my good radio and my other pants.
Keen?
Yep.
I'm going to make you responsible. Thank you. I'm going to make you responsible. Could you flip over to 55, and you're going to be the go-between for Raven?
55 for Raven,
So
Roger.
Yeah. So I can keep our friends here on 70.
Okay, mate. I'll switch over to 55.
And have him come in, and we're going to be leaving in 2 seconds.
Roger that.
We ready?
Raven, this is Oscar
radio
1.
check
Do you
on
copy over?
channel 70.
5 by 5.
Oscar, this is Raven 1, send.
Raven 1, this is Oscar 1. Be advised, we are ready for pickup in approximately 30 seconds. Over.
Sunrise, and that'll be us.
Raven 2 in.
Okay.
Good Roger,
job.
2 in.
I would shake your hand on this, but my character won't let me.
Tap on the shoulder.
Mine won't either.
Bird's on his way.
Hands are occupied.
All right. All right, man. Well, we're looking forward to fighting alongside you and your nicely dressed friends.
Oh, yes. My friends are...
Bird's on the way in.
Copy that. Can you put a blast out on 5-5 that let it be known that 1-2 is the point of contact for Oscar 1?
Walk Raven, all Raven call signs, this is Oscar 1-0. Be advised, Oscar 1-2 is the point of contact for Oscar 1 call sign. Over.
All right, guys. Everyone on the chopper. Let's go.
All Raven call signs, Oscar 1-2. Copy my last. Over.
Raven 2 copies.
Raven 1 asks for resend. Over.
Raven 1, Oscar 1-2, say again. Over.
Oscar 1-2, can you repeat your last transmission? Over.
Roger that, Raven 1. Be advised, Oscar 1-2 is your contact if you are trying to get hold of Oscar 1. Over.
Yeah, I see 2 guys.
Raven 1, understand. Over.
Roger.
We got everyone.
Okay.
That's them.
Moving.
Yeah, so I guess you're going to go up around the base, or you're going to go around the backside?
I'm going to hook over to the east and fly north. Raven 2 to Raven 1.
Raven 2, this is Raven 1, send.
Be advised, Raven 2 is inbound with Oscar 2 LZ.
Roger that, Raven 2.
Looking good.
I do like this map.
It's nice, isn't it?
Yeah. I think they did a good job. Not that I've ever been to a fictionary place, but...
It's pretty good, man. It's pretty good.
Looks like a wreck.
I'm telling you, that new map from Afghanistan, yeah, that's going to be a keeper.
Oh, when he finishes it.
What's that?
Is that the one that went up today?
Raven 2, this is Raven 1, over.
Yeah.
Raven 2, Raven 1, sir.
1.1 gigabytes.
Oscar 2 has moved the LZ a bit more to the north for a safer landing, over.
Raven 2 has up.
Roger that.
I can't believe this new soundbar. I can hear the wind like whistling and everything out.
You can you?
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty awesome.
What's that, Frank? What do you hear?
I can hear the wind, you know, the whistle, the wind, the props, and the windows and stuff.
Oh, wow. I am going to be...
I'm going to be dropping Blasco, though. I'm not impressed with the sniper.
Oh, Blasco's brilliant.
All right, Black, so you're going to be our Overwatch, right? Did I see you pick up AT as well as your rifle?
Yeah, right.
All right, cool.
No, not my rifle. I got the.
All right, everyone out.
1-2 set covering southeast.
1-4 northeast. Raven 2, we need.
Rocket at Raven 2.
All Oscar elements are out. 1-2, could you reach out to 2-0 and confirm we can approach the rest of them? Oscar to 1, or 2
Reach out to
Oscar 1.
Reach out 2-0, roger.
1-0 spot.
We have reports that the helicopter monitors the base. Copy.
M24 no rounds for it.
Oscar 2-0, this is Oscar 1. Be advised, we are on the ground, over.
Be advised, I think that was on 3-5.
Roger, oops. Oscar 2-0, this is Oscar 1, over.
How copy on my last 1-0?
Copy on last. On the chain link fence that we can get through, but like I said, they're on alert now. They were definitely spooked by that helicopter. Go for Oscar 2. To diamond formation as we move in a south.
Oscar 2, this is Oscar 1.
Go ahead.
Be advised, we are on the ground. Is it safe to approach the LZ, over?
A firm, you can go ahead and meet up with us. We're in a safe location, but be advised, Dunn's reporting that the helicopter spooked the base and that they're on alert now.
Wilco, we're approaching from the north. We're approximately 200 meters out, over.
I am seeing 7.
1012.
Send 1.
Be advised, the helicopter has spooked the occupants and they are on alert. However, we are clear to approach their position from the north.
1-0 copies. We have confirmed report of 14 total patrolling with 4 guys inside the Battalion HQ.
1012, they're reporting 14 guys on patrol around the camp, over.
And 2 heavy MGs at the entrance of the Battalion HQ.
And 2 heavy MGs at Battalion HQ.
Copy that. All Oscar elements, we're going to shift to the...
2010, roger that. Out. .2010, 50 meters, approaching from the north.
Copy, we have eyes on...
Roger.
Raven 2, this is Raven 1, over.
Oscar 1, can you guys push up to the south, join Oscar 2, get good eyes over the objective? 2010 going to actually get up there and have eyes.
Roger that, be advised, the camp has been spooked by your presence earlier, over.
Copy that, Raven.
Well, these people are probably fine with it. Alright, looks like there's only one person left spooked at the headquarters.
Can you try
ahead.
it?
Yeah.
Oh, what's that?
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, go ahead and run Rich through the intel you gave me. He wasn't on command channel.
Alright. I'm gonna start from closest to furthest. Headquarters, 2 heavy machine guns at the entrance, at least 4, probably more guys inside the headquarters building itself. Out by the hangars is a 7-man patrol. Spooks there is walking all funky, and look at that, there's an Ifrit coming out onto the road, or the runway. 2 tanks, 2 BMPs, 5 trucks at the motor pool. I saw a recoilless rifle over there that was manned earlier, and then another 7-man patrol.
Here we got a vehicle moving. It's down by the hangars, moving northeast towards us.
So this is my idea. I think you can drive through those fences down there, right? The perimeter fence.
Probably, but there are plenty of holes in them.
Okay, so what we do is this. Okay, so first thing is set up that vehicle in the little dip to the northwest there. Get ready to push through. Man up the Jackal as much as you can. Drive through the fence, straight to the northwest wall. Have Zach set charges to blow the wall. Just about the time he's hitting the Jackal's hitting that outer perimeter fence, DMs and everything take out those guys in that building right there, and maybe a couple of people take out the 2 guys in the front because they're pointing away from us, so they shouldn't be able to shoot us.
Hey, Rich.
Yes, sir.
There's 2 perfect locations in the wall, at the bottom of the wall, on the north side, that we could actually prone and take out the MGs from there with minimal risk.
By the time you make it there, they already know you're there. So really, it wants to be one, and pipe in, King. It wants to be one big explosion here of action, where they don't know. It's shock and awe kind of thing. So you obliterate everything you see, and that is going to be your diversion for the Jackal running through that fence, and us blowing the thing and going in and clearing it out.
Well, my thought was just happening with everything else at the same time.
Yeah. So, and the thing is, and then the AT will take out, if that vehicle decides to stay there, takes out that vehicle as well. And then what will happen is the guys in can push up and give cover for, or maybe we should just keep a force up here and extract at that point. What do you guys think?
Yeah, Rich, that chopper's spooking their guys.
Here with ARs very well.
Do you want to tell them to pull back?
Yeah.
The vehicle.
Raven, this is Oscar 10 over.
It's that building southwest of us, right? That little compound there?
Oscar 10, this is Raven 1, over, sent.
Roger that. Can you keep the helos well away from the objective until the strike begins over? They are spooking the guys on the ground.
Raven 2, copy.
Many thanks, Al.
Alright, Smith just closed the door on the...
Raven 2, pushing to the south.
Alright, so we're going to...
Copy that, Raven 2. Many thanks.
Right to that, Raven 2.
One 5's going to stay on the hilltop. And so only 5 can go in the Jackal, right?
I believe so. I can stay up here and I can...
Oscar 2, this is Raven 1, over.
I can do that's on fire.
We want the so why don't we have the 2 ARs and Brack up here, and then so that means we'll stick Rich, Keen, and Zach. Do you want to stay up here and watch your guys, or do you want to come in for the fun, Talent?
I can stay up here if it's needed.
Okay. And then
Oscar
Keen's
2,
a
this
medic.
is Raven
You
1,
got a
over.
medic up here. You keep Mark up here as your medic, which that's pretty much Oscar 2, right?
Yeah.
All right. Sound good, guys?
Sound good.
Joey, did you copy? 10 to 11.
Oscar 1, this is Raven, Raven 1, over.
Raven 1, Oscar 1, side over.
10's location.
Would you like us to push up a little bit or hold our position,
No,
over?
there's going to be 4. There's going to. Oh, we need one more. He can come with us. Joey.
Okay, say again, over.
Would you like us to hold our position or push up a little bit, over?
Roger, if you just wait out a second, they're currently discussing, over.
All right, we changed our line.
Roger that.
We were going to miss you.
Okay, so 1 AR and Brett. So 1 AR, 1 DM.
You're going to have basically AR, SL, and a medic. So that's a lot of firepower to put down there. All right, so you guys get set up. We're going to go grab the. We'll grab the Jackal and go get set up for the push. So basically, we're going to start the mission. We're going to give the go code to the insurgents when we're in that dip and we're ready to pedal. And then as soon as we give the go code, you guys start opening fire. If you get too much fire, pull back and shift around to a different position on the mountaintop, okay?
Raven 2, Oscar 1.
Can I make a...
Yeah.
Raven 2, Oscar 1, side over. I was going to say, if we give it 20 or 30 seconds after the independence attack, they should have their backs to us.
How would you like to proceed with it?
You have 1 reinsert, over.
Copy that, Gibbs.
Okay, wait out. Rich, we got Raven 2's got 1 reinsert, Gibbs.
So the entire place couldn't hit us.
Raven 2, Oscar 1, wait out, over.
The go code that you're going to get
Raven 2, copy.
is going to be sunset. And you'll get from Keen. What's going to happen 30 seconds before that, you're going to hear fire because we're going to tell the insurgents to push 30 seconds before we start.
Copy.
All right?
Okay, Talent,
So
just confirm.
Don't start shooting when you hear.
Talent, just confirm, you're on 5-5, yeah, it's command channel.
Done.
Yeah, 5-5 is command channel.
Okay, mate, cool. Oh, man, see you in a bit. Good luck.
Oscar 1, this is Raven 1, over.
Raven 1, Oscar 1, side.
I'll be advised.
Oscar 1, do you want us to drive back and picking up so the camp isn't alerted by the helicopter, over?
Way out, will advise. 2-0, this is 1-0.
Go ahead, 1-0.
Roger, you currently have 1 times reinsert. Would you, I don't know how you want to go about getting them back in with the chopper situation, if you want to go pick them up or have them inserted. That comes from Raven 1, over.
We want to use your Jackal.
Copy that. 1 moment.
This only...
Yeah, what we can do there is needed also reinsert that we fly back and take another Jackal and bring it up here. You can take this one.
Okay, you want to do that?
Idea?
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah, because we're gonna go into the complex using this.
Oscar 2 to Raven.
And I would say you could drive us, but we're gonna get out and fight once we're there. So.
Oscar 2, this is Raven 1, send.
I put a new marker on the map called LZV2. If you
Oscar
could get my reinsert up there, I'd appreciate it.
PMC, over.
Roger that.
Okay, Rich, let's get out of this one.
Yep. Who wants to drive? Zach.
Raven 2, this is Raven 1, over.
King can drive. I'm a medic, I can drive.
Raven 1 and 3 will be flying back with you to base once you have done the reinsert, so we can pick up another Jackal.
RFA to...
Copy that, Raven 1, say again, you want me
PMC,
to
over.
RTB?
Negative, I want you to do the reinsert at LZ2
So you're gonna go
on
to
the map
the west,
pick
find
me and Raven 3 up, over.
RFA to
Copy that.
PMC, over.
Doing reinsert now.
Here's on Gunner TV.
Roger that.
Yeah, I don't know if you can get my map, Rich, but let's have a look at that route. roughly that route. Alright, do you want to start moving, Rich?
Do you copy on the radio, over? I don't see it on there, man.
Oscar 10,
Be advised, we're going to be ready to go in 5 minutes. Over.
Roger.
No, I was talking to the other guy.
Oh.
I don't see your marks on the map, man.
Yeah, can you see me to copy my map?
No.
Okay, one second, let me jump out. So it's not precise, but it's kind of the idea, yeah?
Works.
Cool.
All right, all of Oscar in?
In.
All right, let's get down there. So you heard the go code for Talent is sunrise, right?
Sunrise, roger.
Or sunset. Sunset.
Okay.
Sunrise is PMC.
Gotcha. Sunset for us, good too.
So are we coming in from which direction, King?
So this is what's happening, guys. We're going to come in from basically the north.
Over.
We're going to go a little low. We're going to wait until
Raven 3 are at the
PMC attack. Give them 26 seconds to wake everybody up.
Copy that.
Then our guys are going to shoot all the bad guys at the battalion headquarters. We're going to push the Jackal through the fence. Zach's going to jump out, set the explosives, pull the Jackal back. Then we'll push in, secure whatever, clear whatever. And my gut is that we just pull out an extra.
Raven 2 inbound, LZ.
Yeah.
Probably do an attack from a different direction.
Right, you that.
Right? Like a lightning strike?
Yeah, that makes sense to me. Rich, do you want to go over this ridge? Because I think we're in view of that thing then. That's the objective.
Raven 1 is covering
So let's
southeast.
wait here.
Freeze go southwest.
Well, you know what? Why don't we just, this could be our push as soon as they start shooting, right?
Yeah, we can go from here, can't we?
So we'll go from here?
Yeah, we're in cover.
RFA to PMC, over. Go code sunrise. Can you check with Talent and see if he hears any noise?
Roger. Oscar 20 is Oscar 10. Do you hear any noise over from the PMC? Oh, I can hear it.
If we hear explosions and gunfire in the...
Roger, 20. Go code sunset. Go code sunset. 20, you copy. They copy, Rich.
Let's go.
Move it.
Good luck, guys.
Let's do it. That should draw them away from our direction of attack anyway.
Well, hopefully they won't see us because they're all facing the other way, or they're behind a wall.
Do you want me to head for the building so we're at least out of view of that HMG and breach there?
Well, you're going to take a left right here, go straight through, because we're going to break through this fence, then Zach's going to float the wall.
Roger.
There you go.
Alarms.
Freezing.
All right, Zach, blow the wall, man.
One moving. One is in.
Two, 10 is 20, be advised. We are out the wall, landing explosives, over.
From...
How does he do that alarm? That's pretty neat.
Yeah, man. Well, here comes the support. Okay, looks like Zach's getting in.
Stand by for detonation, you ready?
Back it up, back it up, back it up.
Back up, we're backing up.
No, don't move.
All right, blow it when you're ready.
Oh, there she goes. Move it in, Rich.
All right, let's go in. Yeah, let's go.
Enemy right, enemy right, enemy right, in the building, in the building. Commander's down, commander's down.
Alright, get behind one of these buildings and let's get out and get cover.
One out.
Alright,
one two out.
Wow, that was, I held my breath on that one. 1-0 out.
Joe 1-2's got southeast corner.
Joey, Zach. Joey good?
Whoever was in the commander seat's down.
Is Raven 1, this is Raven 2, is Joey going to be taking the jackal with you?
Okay, I'll have a look.
He's in your helicopter right now.
Where's Zach?
So I'm trying
10 to 14. Do you copy?
unload patient, got him. Okay, I'm treating him, Rich. I got 1-4.
Send one more.
Okay, left arm. Whoa, take a fire.
Have them reinsert you in the compound if possible. That must be Zach then.
Yeah, 1-4. Stay with me, stay there, stay there.
Raven 1, Raven 2 to Raven 1.
I got shot when
Raven 2, this is Raven 1, send.
Be advised, that will be it. Put this
Left
insert inside the compound. Coming
Bandage
in.
up your left arm, right, and give some blood and some painkillers.
Roger that.
How many explosives do you have on you, Zach?
Okay, I'll get it. I'll get you as close as I can.
Hold on, I'm looking.
Oscar 1-0,
use
this
some
is
blood.
Raven 1, over.
I have 5 more.
Okay, because there are some cars over there. We could probably blow those up.
I was telling you not to back up because I was using the thing as cover and I couldn't move because I had the AGM thing open.
Oh.
Gotcha.
I was like, no.
Stay still.
Oscar 2-0, this is Raven 1, over.
Okay, give me some morphine.
We are on our way back with another Jackal. Where do you want us, over?
Hold one.
Okay, you're still in heavy pain, yeah?
Yeah.
Alright, give you some more morphine.
Meet up on the north side of Battalion HQ with the other ground forces.
Well, maybe
Okay, mate, you're good.
Roger that, Raven 1 on its way.
You're good, Zach. Okay, Rich. We're all good, buddy.
awesome. Do you want to ask Raven if he wants to go pick those guys up and just bring them straight in?
What guys are they? The reinserts.
Raven 2 is
No,
out.
the
Insert
people on the
is
top
good.
of the mountain. And
Roger.
I'm thinking maybe we can just push down this airfield.
Yeah?
You want charges on
Raven 2, this
Yes,
is
please.
Oscar 1, over.
I'll give you cover.
Raven 2, Oscar 1-0 set.
Oscar 1-0. Can you pick those guys up on the hill and drop them straight into the headquarters, over?
Over here, man. To the southeast.
Raven 2 copies all.
Okay, Rich.
Yes.
Who up on the hill do you want bringing down?
Everyone.
Everyone. Yeah, Raven 2, that's everyone on the hill to bring down, over.
Scratch that. He can leave Brack up there.
Okay. Raven 2, Oscar 1, scratch that. Everyone except Brack, over. Do we get in that tower, Rich?
Who's with you? Where do you want him?
Raven 2 copies all. I will be picking everybody up from the hill.
Roger, except Brack. Leave Brack on the hill, over.
Raven 2 copies.
Raven 1 is incoming from the northwest, over.
Copy that, Raven 1, inbound from the northwest, over. One zero. This is 1-2. Be advised. Raven 1 in the Jackal approaching from the northwest.
Raven 2 to Oscar 1.
Oscar 1. This is Raven. Sorry, Raven 2. Oscar 1. Send over.
Be advised, Raven 2 is at DM marker location. Over.
Roger, Raven 2 at DM marker location. All Oscar 1 units, do you copy? On the hill.
Raven 2 does not see anyone.
Roger, Raven 2. Way out, Raven 2. 10, this is 12. Did you want all Oscar and Oscar 2 elements in that chopper, over?
This is Oscar 2. Is Raven Windtrust behind, up on the hill?
Confirmed.
Oscar, is this Oscar 2? Yeah, this is Oscar 2. Yeah, Oscar 2-0, be advised, Raven 2 is at, just north of the DM marker, waiting for, pickup. Copy.
Yeah, Oscar 2 is Oscar 1.
No, stay there.
Yeah, Oscar 2 is Oscar 1. Everyone is to board the chopper and come down to the headquarters with the exception of Brack, over.
I am back, but I'm gonna have
Oscar 2's, moving.
Okay, I got movement south around the hangars.
Raven 2, Raven 1, hold 1.
10.
We got a reinsert back at base. Can you pick him up, over?
Copy that, Raven 2.
Say again,
drop in reinserts, and I'll be back at
Contacts bearing 192, about 350 meters entering and around the first hangar, the east.
Copy. Say again, 1-5. 1-5 still has Overwatch, over. Copy that. Be advised, if we have anything heavier than soft, you might have to go to the AT and take them out for us, over. 1-5, out.
Yeah, 1012. I'm not sure if those guys are PMC by the hangar, over.
Doesn't appear to be PMC. Can't confirm.
Roger. No, me neither.
Got a helo to the east. Is that hostile?
That is hostile.
Oh, we got hostile Taru to the east.
Raven 1, Raven 2, be advised, we got an enemy helo bug.
Yeah, we
just had a hostile chopper, over. That is a...
Raven 10, this is Oscar 1. We have a hostile chopper over the headquarters.
Raven 2, RTB for reinsert.
Roger that. Oscar units, be advised, Raven 3 has seen paradrops to the Hope.
Raven 1, Oscar 1. Say again, paradrops to which direction?
Across the airfield.
South-southeast, roger. Oscar 10, Oscar 12. Reported paradrops south-southeast, other side of the airfield, over.
Crossing.
One zero, 12, over.
Send 1-2.
Roger, I've reports of paradrops south-southeast, other side of the airfield, over.
Copy that. Looking, I see nothing.
No, roger, that was from Raven 1, over.
Negative, they're parallel to the runway, moving east, but they are searching.
Raven 1, this is Oscar 1. Can you confirm direction and distance of paratroops, over?
Raven 2 to Oscar.
Do you have a direction?
I've got infantry bearing 160, 170 approx, moving southwest, other side of the airport. They were over that side, yeah.
Raven 2, Oscar 1.
Raven 2, Oscar 1, send over.
Yep, 170.
It's Raven 2, be advised, got ×1 insert on your location.
Roger that, Raven 2. Wait out for location of drop over. Oscar 10, this is Oscar 12. Can you confirm you want reinsert at the headquarters, over?
That is affirmed.
Roger. Raven 2, confirm drop at the headquarters, over. We'll mark with smoke.
Raven 2 copies all, inbound.
Oscar 10, this is Raven 1, over.
Raven 2, Oscar 10, marked with green smoke. Out to you, Raven 1. Send over.
The enemies are spotted at bearing 160 to 170, over.
160 to 170 for enemy. Roger that, out to you. 10, this is 12. Enemies were spotted between 160 and 170 degrees, over.
Copy that.
Oscar 10, this is Raven 1, over.
Uh, 1012, reinsert back with us.
Raven 2, Raven 1.
Copy that, 1215. Is it possible for you to communicate directly with CSE and call an airstrike on those bad guys?
Correct that.
What's going on? What are we doing?
Raven 2, Oscar 12.
Yeah.
Negative, I'm not sure how to do that.
It could be paramilitary over there. We're not sure yet.
Oh, it could be
Could you
paramilitary.
locate the barracks on the map that you're seeing the bad guys
Okay,
come out?
mate. Alright.
Copy that.
I think at this point
1012, just been advised by Raven call signs. They could be PMC. They could be PMC, over.
Be advised, PMC is still at the motor pool, according to PMC.
Roger that, many thanks out. Yeah, Lyndon, PMC is still at the motor pool. We're in contact with him.
I can only imagine.
Actually.
Marked on, man.
Actually, Rich. Rich.
Yes.
We've got Raven 1 here. Who better to call in airstrikes for Raven 2?
That's what I was saying. I was just saying that.
Oh, was you?
Brack, yeah.
He's in the Jackals.
That's why I got him to... That's why I got him to...
Watch out, that went pretty well.
Yeah, it went very, very well. That went actually better than I thought it would.
All right, Lyndon, this is what we're thinking, man. If you look at your map, we've got infantry barracks over there right across the street from us. Is it possible for you to direct airstrikes on the infantry barracks? And what we're going to do is we'll grab the other jackal and push on the other side like we were talking about.
Okay. So we coordinate an airstrike on the infantry barracks?
Correct. So what'll happen is this. Do you see that on the map? Airstrike? Yes. Okay. What'll happen is...
Enemy west, enemy west.
Oh,
Frag out. Oh, frag out. Watch out for frag.
Ow. That was a bad frag.
It bounced off the rock. You okay?
I'm hurt.
Rich, be advised. We're going enemies from the west, over.
Yeah, be advised. I think it's Smith. Rich is being hit.
Roger that.
Also be advised, original infantry have disappeared that were to the south.
Yeah, I need a medic.
Roger, medic on the way. Can we get someone covering this area? Someone cover that west area.
Yeah, I'll cover it. Yeah, be advised, we've got troops coming across the airfield, guys.
Okay, Rich, do you want to pull into this? Just pull up to that fence in front of us, mate, to the south.
Okay.
Holy crap, I just got slotted.
I'm moving as fast as I can, man.
Yeah, I just got hit as well walking across there. Oh, I'm down.
Raven 1 is hit.
Who's in the RG
right
compound? In the,
Well, what's going on there?
King's back.
Oscar 1 to Raven 1.
Roger, Joe, you're in the headquarters compound.
That's negative. Joe is being reinserted.
All right, Oscar, you need to get Ray. When we insert, a pilot needs to jump on this chopper and come back and get more choppers so we can get everyone out as quickly as possible.
Oscar 1-2, Oscar 1-5.
Right to that.
Oscar 10 to 15, Dig.
10 is 15, Sin. 10, this is 1 back to Sin.
Alright, I need you to give Overwatch. You're going to talk us. We're going to do a mass extraction right now. You may have to Overwatch while we repair, fix some people up, but we're going to extract the main people in the main body, and then we're going to land behind you and come behind you and pick you up, dude.
Good copy. Are you in the headquarters compound right now? Over.
Hey, man.
Negative. We are being reinserted.
Top cover while you...
Right.
Yeah, 1012. Be advised that helo may be PMC. Over. Are they jets? They're jets.
Sir?
There's jets taken off. Crap. Oscar 112. We have enemy air in enemy fast air. Over.
1012, is it approaching the base? Fast end to the south, fast
no
end.
idea, but I'm getting AA. Over.
Get to the north. He's moving north.
Copy that. Raven 2 has it.
Load up on AA.
10 to 12, do you have stingers at base?
We do. We're loading up now. Over.
Copy that. If you could drive towards us, you could help us shoot Smith out of the air.
Roger, we have eyes on the enemy. Missile away. Where the hell did missile go?
Alright, I got it.
What's going on?
I think you got him.
Did I?
I think so. Yeah, there's smoke coming from the south. I think you got
Raven 2, R2.
1012. We think we have taken down the fast air. Over.
Oh, 10 to 12, you absolutely did, and it was glorious.
Fantastic. That was Joey.
Weird, it doesn't show up on the computer.
Wow, that was crazy.
You want me to blow up those explosives?
Sure.
There you go.
Well. Mark.
Yeah, overall I thought it was really good. I thought just one thing, and it might just have been me, that when we took the headquarters building, that we slightly strayed away from our ethos of quick in, quick back out again. I think if we'd have come out, then we would have been okay, but that's just a personal thought. Apart from that, very, very good, very enjoyable.
Cool. Gibbs? Gibbs?
Yeah, the kind of 20 minutes that I saw it was...
I can,
can you hear me?
I can hear him.
Yeah,
I can hear you.
Yeah.
You can't? Okay. I'm yelling as well. Yeah, for the 20 minutes that I did see, it was good. Apologies for not being there. I had a bit of a family crisis come up. Not to be helped, but good from what I saw.
Cool, thanks, man. Done.
Well, I think I kind of disconnected at the best part of it, but from what I saw, it was good. Good execution. We did stay there way too long, I believe. And I'm very surprised that Smith didn't completely annihilate us. Sort of staying there so long. So, other than that, everything was good.
Cool. Brack. Oh, sorry. Wait. Bridge.
Yeah, no, it looked good. Got to use the Jackal, obviously. Yeah, got to engage some guys a bit, so that was pretty good. And looked good, although, yeah, it did hang around a little bit too long, but no, the rest of it was good.
Thank you, Brack.
Yeah, it was a good mission. It looked pretty good from up where I was sitting. I watched you guys move around down there. Yeah, I feel like we could have been out a lot quicker and not out quicker. Well, not out in quicker, but out quicker. And yeah, other than that, it looked pretty decent. But sorry about that enemy helicopter. I didn't even realize it was enemy, so I apologize for that.
No worries, man. Talent.
Yeah, I thought it went good up toward the end. I started, I was a little bit confused when we got told to come down to the base because I was under the impression we were supposed to pull out as soon as we took out the HQ. And, like everyone else said, we probably should have left sooner than we did instead of hanging around. But as from a squad leader perspective, I didn't really know what was going on until I overheard Rich talking to, I think it was Lyndon, about pushing up north or something like that. So I was kind of cut out of the loop once we got down to the base. So, but other than that, it was pretty good. I enjoyed it.
Cool. Zach.
Yeah, pretty much the same exact as everybody. I think it went real well going in, but we just stayed too long. So if we came right up, we'd all be alive today, including myself. But that's okay.
Joey.
No, I don't think I really have anything to add than what has already been said. That's about it. It was good.
Cool. Greg.
Yeah, not much else to add from the air. It was pretty fun, and nice try at the very end there, Smith. Didn't work. Yeah, good job. Good mission. Good job to everybody, squad leaders, and good job to Smith. Thank you. Good mission.
I thought it was a really good mission. The first part, I mean, the insert went well. All right, we spooked the bad guys a little bit, but I thought the execution from the PMCs doing that slightly advanced attack on the opposite side of the airfield give the assault guys plenty of time to be able to breach and get in. And we was about 200 meters away from that place when the assault started, when the GoCos were given, and within 20 seconds we were starting to lay explosives at the wall. As soon as the explosives went off, we were in and took out that place within 30 seconds. In hindsight, that would have been the time, I think, to call in for the extraction. But, overall, I thought the mission was great. I thought the planning was brilliant. And I thought the execution going into that base was awesome. So, yeah, good mission. Who next? Let's go to Lyndon.
Yeah, I think things went well. It was fun to drive around in the Jackal because I got to hook up my steering wheel, so that was awesome. Only near the end the communication became a bit, well, could some work on, because we got 3 different orders near the end. It got a bit confusing, but other than that everything seemed to go well.
Cool, thank you. Rich?
Well, what you saw there, gentlemen, was greed. And there is a challenge there because I had to come off the command channel because of the PMC, which made it difficult because I was having to turn to someone else to pass stuff around. And that's not an excuse, that's just how it was, which is why couldn't let talent know that, because what happens is we got in there and checked with PMC, and PMC said, no, all those guys just bumming around aren't ours, and we had a perfect opportunity to cross over. But we couldn't get stuff coordinated quick enough. It was just as simple as that. We couldn't get, it was just a lot of work to get people down off the mountain into the compound, and by the time we got that done, it was too late and everything was happening, and we couldn't communicate. So my next time is, you know, doesn't matter how good it looks, stick with the original plan and get on out, because Keen was right. The plan we laid out went perfect. You couldn't have asked for it to be better. As a matter of fact, I was puckering up for it to be a disaster. But we pretty much secured that. We could have jumped in the Jack, or we'd come and got the helicopter and extracted out, and we would have been done 45 minutes ago. I will tell you, one of the things, and I'm not sure what happened because I couldn't see, is Keen and I could hear voices around us, but it didn't seem, and I heard Joey, I think, trying to help, but it didn't seem like we were wrecking our downed people when we had a big attack. So I'm not sure what was going on there.
Yeah, I could hear people around me, but I was thinking, okay, come and have a look, find me, heal me, sort of thing.
I heard Dunn saying we should leave, and I'm thinking, well, if you wake Keen and I up, we can.
Well, I was checking bodies, and like Gibbs was alive. I started pulling him out. Then I stopped to talk to Lyndon, and the next thing I know, he was dead. I could lose his body and all that stuff. And I started checking everyone else, and I got the same thing. So everyone I could see was dead. So that's when I called for us to leave.
No, listen, I think it's a good call. I'm just saying there was a time there where Keen and I could hear people talking around us. Why are we still here? They're mortaring us.
Yeah. We were pretty much laying on top of each other, weren't we?
Pretty much. So, yeah, I mean, that's it. We should have pulled out early, but it honestly looked like we could have done it. And
it would have been nice.
We were a minute or 2 minutes away from doing it, right?
Yeah.
But it was like, honestly, it was a little confusing towards the end there. And part of it is just not being on the right channel. Because you just couldn't get stuff.
No, I agree.
But I thought...
in there?
Huh? Yeah.
I think now that we changed gears from AAA to this as well, it's a little bit weird because we're done. Like, what? Our mission. We're used to being out here for so long, and I think that some of our missions are either going to be this short, or we need to add additional objectives, or we can do like maybe 2 short missions in a day if they're like this, you know, or train and do a mission, whatever.
And to your point, Zach, looking back, if I were to do it, 20/20 hindsight, we would have said, if this looks good, you guys come down to the compound and we'll push through the airfield. Because I was saying to everyone around me, whoever happened to be near me, Keen was near me at one point, and I think I said this near you, Zach. I kept saying, there's nothing stopping us from taking this airfield.
Yeah,
we could have ripped right through it.
It did look good at that point.
And that's what, well, it did, right? Because, and we were, that's where we were setting up, I was saying, and I guess I was not clear on what CSE was doing either, because, I didn't see you guys in there until the last minute, and that's my fault. I didn't know what was going on. I didn't know all the moving parts. But I swear, if we had I think if we'd had 5 minutes here or there, we would have slipped across the other side and just down, because there was nothing there.
I think the problem was that we were talking a plan, and then the enemy sneaked up behind us, and at that point on it got a bit chaotic, so we never got to execute that plan. I think if they didn't do that, then we would have been gone within the minute and push on to the next objective.
Yeah, they came in from that west side, didn't they?
because
when they came from that wall.
because Keen was patching me up, so we get hit, we move back, and then whatever blew up the compound.
Yeah.
So, and it was going to be a quick, swift action. But you're right, Zach. I mean, it was like when we got in the compound, it was like too easy, right?
It was professional.
So.
That's what it was.
Though, yeah, I mean, it's also showing us what type of missions we'll be doing in the future. You know what I mean? Like, for me, it shows our capabilities for this type of force. Like, okay, our objectives need to be bigger than a small compound. You know what I mean?
Well, I gotta be honest with you. If we would have pushed across the airfield, I'm not sure we would have been able to take it because after a while, there was a lot of guys coming out of those barracks. I mean, a lot of guys. I think we would have got over it.
Actually, that's a fair point, isn't it?
A bunch of...
Sorry, go.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
I'll say, according to...
We had eyes...
Joey?
I'll keep going. Because we had eyes on a whole squad worth of infantry across the airfield for a long time, but could not get positive identification whether or not they were enemy. Because we could have lit them up at one time at that hangar and killed every one of them.
Oh, agreed.
But once they got spread out, we would have gotten demolished as we would have tried to come across that airfield. So I still think the mission as it stood, which was to get in, destroy that headquarters, we should have just, stuck to that plan, no matter how good it looked, because we didn't necessarily know all the rest of it, you know what I mean?
It would have been flawless if we did, and it just goes back to the point of sticking to your objectives and going home.
Yeah, that would have been flawless. I mean, it was flawless right up until the point, you know, where they broke into the west side.
I have to say, being up on the hill watching it was awesome.
Was it? Well, sure, being about 30 feet away from him when Zach blew up that wall was awesome, but scary.
And listen, there is a death and booker factor going through that wall. I thought this could go either way.
Yeah. I'm just glad we had the jackal.
Yeah, I told Keen, don't back up, because I was behind the jackal for cover, and I had the AGM menu open, and I couldn't move. He's like, I'm going to back up. I'm like, no, don't.
Okay, let's go to Zeus. Smith.
Oh, I sent Keen my force assessment earlier this week of what I was going to have on hand at the base. And that comprised of, I don't know, it was like 4 T-72s, some Shilkas, and a company strength. So,
about 120 guys.
About 14 squads. Yeah, 120 guys, about 14 squads I think spawned down. I spawned down about 4. And Dunn and I were talking to each other near the end of the mission, and I should have wiped you guys out. That if the first 10 minutes after you had sat in that compound, I should have brought down the hammer of God. But, you know, hindsight's 20/20, and that was partially my fault.
What, for not wiping us out?
Oh, yeah. No, I should kill you guys. No, nobody here should be alive.
I agree. Because, like I said, I saw the intel and saw the amount of guys that you had in reserve. I was like, oh, crap.
Yeah.
But actually, taking it to what you just said there, Smith, had that happened, it would have shown us that actually, you know, like I said at the start, let's stick to the plan. We got in, we executed a really good plan, and we could have got back out again because we were sat there and for about 5 minutes. There was a few of us all sitting there going, here it comes, and it's coming soon. And then that's when the mortars came in.
Do you know what, though? It was so quick and good, though. It was so quick and good up to that point. I'm with Rich. I thought at that point we could take the whole airfield. The reinforcements were at the back of my mind.
Yeah, eyes bigger than her stomach. That was definitely a good spanking to teach us that lesson. I agree.
It was a good lesson to learn.
If Rich was on the radio where I could communicate with him, I might have been the voice of reason. We might have gone out, but this is the whole complication of the communication.
And I think talent did it differently, because to be honest, it was one of those things where, you know, I would have bounced it off him, say, hey, listen, this is what we're thinking, and he probably would have said, dude, just pull out. I'll be like, yeah, sure, okay. But no, it was, And I, you know, hindsight. If I would have known I had to go on channel 20, I would have taken another radio. That's channel 70.
Yeah, right.
Because you can't not be connected with. You can't be not be connected with it. It doesn't work. It really doesn't work. Well,
it makes it so much harder.
Well, Gibbs knows that because he was Godfather, and we had that challenge where he couldn't hear on the radio or something, and he had a runner, and it didn't work.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I can't remember that, but...
I do.
Yeah.
Is that the...
Yes. Yes, it is.
It was right near here.
No. It was on...
So the first Armour Free mission?
Yes.
Yes.
So, yeah, it just doesn't work. You can't get stuff done. Anyway.
Well, it's a good lesson to learn, though.
For it, in any briefing I've ever I did, you always end on a good point. The good point was the plan was fantastic.